Credible journalism, bridging the gap between people and those in authority. With Hard Facts, you are sure to get only the facts.
Tune in to Hard Facts with Marianne Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, we're back. All right, I'm going to get one more vote from Twitter. Once I get that tweet, then we know. All right, Fakule Temitayo here says, KFC story got a well-deserved PR because the victim was the son of a popular person, blah, blah, blah. But this discrimination has been ongoing for a long time. I'm glad somebody finally gets knocked as a scapegoat. All right, so KFC gets one more vote. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, KFC story is the best story for the week. Yes, I did tell you. Actually, the school could have just taken everything, but KFC got the best of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, our best story for the week is KFC being shut down as a result of the fact that they discriminated against a person living with disability. Justice has been served, eh? Maybe now other businesses will take a lift from there. All right. Now let's go to the worst story category for the week. Are you ready? These are the nominees. Our very first nominee in the category of the worst story for the week. Detained Binance executive escapes from custody in Nigeria. Okwama, how government security bodies failed to rein in militant leader. Vanguard investigation shows. Terrorism, I beg your pardon, may worsen in Nigeria and other areas of the Sahel, says ex-ECOWAS commissioner. And still in the worst stories category, Okoma killings. Let displaced villagers return home. Niger Delta leaders beg Tinubu. So Lagos, which is your worst story for the week? Is it where the Binance CEO, Nadeem Anjarwalla, who was detained in Nigeria for alleged tax evasion and other offenses, escaped from lawful custody? Well, those who are familiar with the matter told Premium Times newspaper that Mr. Anjarwalla, while he was in his guest house in Abuja where he was being detained, guards asked guards to lead him to prayers at a mosque because of the ongoing Ramadan fast. And then, of course, from there, pew, Baba Ben Johnson. Or is our second nominee your worst story for the week, where the government and security agencies are being blamed that if they had taken concerted efforts or action against several petitions on the alleged militant leader and crude oil thief who banished a monarch in his kingdom in Bayelsa State years ago, that they would have probably averted the March 14 killing of 17 military personnel at Okwama in Delta State. Or is it the urgent call by a former commissioner for political affairs, peace and security at ECOWAS saying that there is no concerted effort across the African continent to deal with the terrorism that's bedeviling all of us, including Nigeria, and that this actually could become worse in the future? Or is it where elders in the Niger Delta are begging Mr. President to allow those in the displaced Okwama communities to return home? What is your worst story? We'll be right back after this break.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Please listen to this announcement. The Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture regrets to announce the postponement of the highly anticipated Lagos State Boat Regatta, originally slated for Easter Monday, 1st April 2024. This postponement comes as part of government's efforts to ensure optimal participation for all attendees. Hence, the rescheduled date will be announced soon to allow that unforgettable experience for residents and visitors alike. We regret any inconvenience caused by this adjustment. Announcer, Mrs. Toke Benson Awoyinka, Honorable Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on
99.3 Nigeria Info. Do you want to dive into the exciting world of real estate and housing? Welcome to Madam Landlord, where we guide you through the ins and outs of property markets. Whether you're a seasoned investor, a first-time buyer, or renting, we have got you covered.
You will be the one to go around look for a house, and when you call them, they start charging you for rubbish. All of a sudden, the house just changed for nothing. The industry standard is about 10%. You can do 5%, there's nobody's your house. For God's sake, it can be controlled.
Join us every fortnight on Wednesdays as we bring you expert advice, exclusive interviews, and insider tips from industry professionals. From negotiation strategies to property management hacks, we will explore it all. Get ready to be inspired, informed, and empowered to make smart decisions when it comes to real estate dreams. We'll help you to navigate the market like a pro. Join us every fortnight from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Wednesday.
All right, we're back. It's still Hard Fact Awards. My name is Mary Okon, and this is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. And these are the nominees for the worst stories for the week. I did tell you. First on our lineup, Kaduna abductions. Oh, sorry. Well, detained Binance executive escapes custody in Nigeria. Second on the lineup, Okon government and security agencies failed to rein in militant leader. Third on the lineup, terrorism may worsen in Nigeria and other Sahel countries, says ex-ECOWAS commissioner. And finally in that category, Okon killings, let displaced villagers return home. Niger Delta leaders beg President Tinubu. Which is your worst story for the week, Lagos? Let's vote. 0700. That line is down. 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. These are the numbers for you to call. Please, when you call me, just go straight to the point. Tell me your name, where you're calling from, and what you're voting for, because I may not be able to hear you, okay? So 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. What is your worst story for the week? Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mariano Pino. It is sad to know that in the face of the hostilities and the killings, some innocent children and women are in the bushes. They don't have food to eat. And the elders of the land are begging the federal government to allow these people to come back to their homes. Are we in a war? Is Nigeria fighting itself? So to me, it is the war story. My vote goes to it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So elders begging Mr. President gets one vote. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact Awards.
Yeah, Miriam, good afternoon once again.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, Timano, if you call somebody economic sabotage, and then you keep him in a guest house, and then he said he wants to go and pray, when you look at all the story, something is fishy. That is my worst story for the week.
All right. Thank you very much. Binance chief disappearing while he went to prayers is his worst story. Okay, that gets one vote. Hello. Welcome to Hard Fact Awards.
Marianne.
Yes.
Rapruchuku.
Go ahead.
I know you are not hearing me. Okay. The 10th escapee, Baba took Ben Johnson. Like you said, he took Ben Johnson. Baba, Ben Johnson. That is my worst story. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Rapro. So Binance chief gets another vote here. Okay. 0200. Why am I saying 0200? 0201 465 7190. That's the number for you to call. Hello. I'm so sorry. 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. We're live. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info. We're also live on YouTube. Feel free to vote on those platforms. Vote on Twitter. Use the hashtag Hard Fact Awards. And you could also send me a message on WhatsApp. In case you do not have our WhatsApp number, go ahead. Take it down right now. 080-959-75 805. That's 080-959-75805. Send me a WhatsApp message, because I will also make sure that your vote does count. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts Awards.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Hello, Mariam.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Hello.
All right, this is the trick. I just said it again, and I'll say it for the last time. When you call me, you might not hear me, but I can hear you. So go ahead. Tell me your name, where you're calling from, and what you're voting for. Just go straight to the point, okay? Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I've let Okwama people come home. Oh.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling. So elders begging gets another vote. Okay, the elders. Let's take another call here. Hello. Hello. Sorry about that. Do call me back. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts Awards. Oh, sorry about that. Hello.
Hello, Mariam.
Welcome to Hard Facts Awards. Go ahead. What are you voting for?
Hello. Hello.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts Awards.
Hello, Mariam. Good afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm voting for a escapee of Binance.
Okay.
How on net would they tell me that a highly, important detainee will escape? Right, that's my worst story of the week.
Okay.
I can't believe that.
Thank you very much. Well, you see, I said this earlier in the week. It's really ridiculous how, I mean, you could, there are too many ways to look at this story, and there's a lot of speculation. I mean, I would say maybe it's the color of his skin, because I asked that question earlier in the week. Why didn't they let Nnamdi Kanu go and pray? Why don't they let him go for mass in the spirit of Lent? Why did they let Sunday Igboho go to the shrine? Why didn't they let Omoyele Sowore go and see his Babalawo in the spirit of whatever? But this guy, who was under detention, asked that he wants to go pray, and you couldn't give him a mat from the hotel room or the guest house to sit there and face the sun and pray. You took him to a mosque. Come on, guys. But anyway, we're not here to analyze it today. No, not today. We're voting. So go ahead and vote. Which is your worst story for the week? I need one more. Hello. Oh gosh, do call me back if that was you. I need one more vote on the phone lines. And don't forget, if you are listening to us live from outside of the country, you want to join the conversation, Skype is up. Yes, go ahead and call us via Skype. Our Skype is Nigeria Info FM. So go ahead, call us via Skype, Nigeria Info FM. But on the telephone, 0201465790. Which is your worst story for the week? I'm sorry the phone lines are giving problems, but if you call me, don't bother to try to hear or get my feedback. Just go ahead, tell me your name, where you're calling from, and what you're voting for. Okay? Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Go ahead.
I'm Gideon calling from Ikorodu. Can you hear me?
Gideon, just go ahead. I just told you a few minutes ago.
All right. The story you analyzed, you said there's no analysis, but you analyzed the
Turn off your radio, please.
So I think that would be the worst story ever. Why would he go to go and pray?
All right. Thank you very much for calling. And that Binance again getting another vote. All right, it's time for me to go to WhatsApp and social media to get my remaining 6 votes. So don't forget, you can vote via WhatsApp. You can vote via Twitter, and you can vote via our live feeds on YouTube. All right, this one says, Binance escape is my war story. Okay, Binance gets one more vote. And this is from Larry. Okay, Larry, thank you very much. This one says, my worst story for the week is the first story, which is okay. Binance chief Hawa from Magboro. Okay. I don't think Binance is the first story. No, I don't think it is. But okay, let's see what the first story is so that we can know that that's what you voted for. All right. Hawa, thank you very much for your message. Okay. All right. Well, Binance is actually the very first story. So, okay. Yeah. Binance gets yet another vote. Someone here says, let me read your message quickly. Okay. I'm trying to record your votes because we don't want to hear that INEC did not do a good job. Okay. Machuku here says, terrorism may worsen. Commissioner Onyemachi from Iteku in Ogun State sent us this one. Okay, so terrorism gets 1 vote. Now wow. Okay. This one says, let's detained villagers return to coma. Christian Mweze. Okay, so the elders get a vote. Thank you very much. This one says, Binance chief alleged prison break is weird. I laugh in cryptocurrency. Fees. Okay, Binance. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, I think I have enough votes for this category. So let's go. Let INEC go into the other room and do some counting. We shall be back. Stay with us.
In a world filled with dreams and aspirations, there are those who dare to turn their visions into reality. They are the backbone of our economy, the small, medium, and big businesses that drive us forward. From the quaint corner stores on Broad Street to the local boutiques and small businesses in Balogun, medium-sized businesses fuel the engine of growth, providing job opportunities for countless individuals. These businesses form the lifeblood of our economy, working hand in hand to create a thriving ecosystem of commerce and prosperity. On Balogun and Broad, we celebrate the resilience and ingenuity of small, medium, and big businesses. We don't just keep an eye on the stock exchange market, we're in touch with our local markets too. Join us every Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m. on Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
And talk, we shall. We're back with the votes. The votes are in for the worst stories for the week. Yes. From the least to the most, with 1 vote, terrorism is the least story, the least best story for the week. Elders got about 3 votes, and then of course, Binance chief disappearing and Ben Johnsoning is the worst story for the week. Because, of course, you wonder to yourself, how did this happen? How can a prisoner say, please, I want to go to church, take me to church, and you took him to church, and then you lost him? Hello. Wonder shall never end. All right, it's time for us to go to my very favorite category, of course, which is the Nawa story category. But before we go into that, don't forget, Iresi Bakare Yusuf is going to be here with borderlines, and we're going to be talking about Senegal. Yes, we talked about Senegal yesterday. She's going to talk about other things, but she's having a 3-man power-packed guests lineup. Very interesting conversation that they're going to be having today. You don't want to miss it on Borderlines today. I always look forward to Borderlines because Ireti has like very, very interesting conversations depending on what parts of the country she's visiting. And you cannot afford to miss it. So Borderlines comes up at the top of the hour, 4 o'clock today with Ireti Bakare Yusuf. Don't miss. I'm saying it, I'm singing like sing song. Don't miss it. Do you want to miss it? No, don't miss it. All right. So she's going to be talking about the United Nations resolution and Senegal's new dawn. One of her guests, Charles Onuaiju, is a doctor and director for Center for China Skills. Okay. This one's Austin Aigbe. Austin Aigbe is a member West Africa Democracy Solidarity Network. Okay. And then, of course, a friend and a colleague, Imoidet, who is also he is a broadcast journalist with West Africa Democratic Radio in Dakar, Senegal. And we've talked to him more before on Hard Facts. Amazing guy. So that's Borderlines for today. You don't want to miss it. All right, let's go to our last story for today, which is the Nawa category for the week. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, these are the nominees for our Nawa stories for the week. First one, budget padding. Ningi says suspension is illegal. He gives Akpabio 7 days to revoke it. Our second nominee in this category, blackout, as National Grid collapses second time in 2024. What else is new? Another story here says we must treat kidnappers as terrorists. President Tinubu. And finally, in this category, escape of Binance executive from custody in Nigeria. Embarrassing, says security expert. All right, let me give you some background, ladies and gentlemen. I love how we, mini gossip on this segment of the show. Well, Senator Abdul Ningi, Senator representing Bauchi Central, has given Godswill Akpabio, who is the Senate President, a 7-day ultimatum to lift his suspension from the upper legislative chamber. In a letter dated March 27 and addressed to Akpabio through Femi Falana, his counsel, the senator said he would approach a federal high court for his reinstatement if the suspension is not lifted within 7 days. That's because, according to, the laws that govern the Senate, he's not supposed to be put away for three months. They don't have a right to. But now, wow, for this Nigeria. All right, well, the country has yet again suffered another nationwide blackout. Did you see it? Did you feel it yesterday? It just went, I'm sure some things, some electrical things, went bad in your house yesterday. But then the power grid, he gave up the ghost. Now, the National Electricity Grid, centrally managed from Oshogbo, Osun State, suffered a collapse at 4:30 p.m. yesterday, leaving millions of homes and businesses without power. According to the various distribution companies, discos, the feeders became inactive, resulting in widespread blackouts across the country. Now, wow, in 2024, when people are going to the moon, people are buying land in space, building underground bunkers and living underground. We are still struggling with national grid. Now, wow. Anyway, President Tinubu has condemned the reprehensible acts perpetrated by kidnappers across the country, declaring the individuals involved in such despicable crimes, saying they must be treated as terrorists. The president made the declaration on Tuesday at a Ramadan dinner with members of the federal judiciary led by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Olukayode Ariwola. So, Mr. President, it's today that we are going to call them terrorists. We have been calling them terrorists since, but now, wow, it's a welcome development. All right, and finally, a national security and intelligence expert, Sheyi Adetayo, says the escape of Binance executive Nadeem Anjarwalla from custody in Nigeria is an embarrassment to the country. Adetayo, a former Department of State security staff member, disclosed this during an interview with Channels Television on Tuesday, saying, "Nawa for also, nawa, such an embarrassing thing. Hey, Nigeria, Nangoria, nawa." All right, Lagos, let's vote. How are we voting? 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. Which is your Nawa story for the week? Because we don't enter the last category. Which one is giving you a Nawa feeling like, We're live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM 99.3. We're live on Facebook, 99.3 Nigeria Info FM. Join the conversation on Twitter. Use the hashtag HardFact. And on WhatsApp, send me a WhatsApp message because we're taking all your votes on all these platforms, okay? Let me start with the phone lines. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. I'll take your call first. Hello. You fall my hand. You fall my hand. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts Awards.
Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
See, where others are, some countries, advanced countries, are celebrating 30 years uninterrupted power supply. We are still talking about power collapse. That power collapse is my Nawa story for this time around. Nawa for this country.
Nariwa. All right. Hello. Welcome to Hard Fact Awards.
Yeah, Miriam, good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you have Emmanuel on the line.
Emmanuel, go ahead. What's your Nawa story? Emmanuel.
President saying we will treat bandits as terrorists. You know, yeah, we treated them as friends and family before giving them turkey and ransom. And in return, some of them are even contesting for election. So I don't understand. We should have been treating them like terrorists since yesterday. So I'm surprised that the president is saying this today. Thank you.
Now wow. Now wow for Mr. President. Hello.
Pina now wow.
Now wow.
Now wow. You see this national grid of a thing, we are used to it. We are used to it. You know the one where be my Nawa story. Somebody escaped from temple out of the country. Now wow.
Now wow.
Imagine that kind of a thing. I know you can hear me and I can hear you clearly. Now wow. Imagine.
Now wow.
From the temple out of the country. Now wow.
It's a miracle. Now wow. Thank you very much for calling, Ziggy. Hello. Welcome to Hard Fact Awards.
Hello, good afternoon, Miriam baby.
Hey.
Good afternoon, the baby. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, this is Godwin calling from Loshorolakwe.
All right, Godwin, what's your Nawa story?
My Nawa story relates to the government that said a serious government within 6 months there should be 24 hours, 7 hours all throughout the year without blackout. And now we are talking of blackout at 24th century in April 2024.
We're in March still.
It's my big Nawa story.
Nariwa. Thank you very much for calling. Power Grid gets another vote. All right, hello. Welcome to Hard Fact Awards.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Just go ahead and tell me your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ike. I'm calling you from Lakwe. So, the one story is the collapse of the national grid.
Okay, all right. National Grid gets another vote. Nariwa. All right, hello. Welcome to Hard Fact Awards. Pina.
In fact, you have people who have been terrorizing the whole country, and you are betting them using. Somebody said the other day that they are using foam to massage them or to bet them. It is quite unfortunate that our president is now realizing that these people should be treated like a terrorist. Now, what for these people?
Nariwa. All right, the terrorist gets one more vote here. Mr. President is saying, no more bandits. We change their name automatically. We're rechristening them this haster to terrorists. I'm going to go to social media now. Let me go see what your messages are on the Nawa segment of the show. Let's go. This is National Grid collapse. Again. Greedy people everywhere. Thank you very much. All right, this one says, hello, my Nawa story. Nawa is totally, it's a total system collapse. Blackouts in 2024. Nawa. To think that they wanted to bring nuclear power into the country. God was all Gerard. Nuclear. Oh. This one says terrorists must be treated as one. I'm sure you mean bandits must be treated as terrorists. Christian Weze, thank you very much. So the terrorists get one more vote. All right. I still need about 2 more votes. Let's see what people are saying on Facebook Live, I need to take your votes from there. And then, of course, we'll move on to collating our votes. We have to make sure that... Please vote on Facebook now. You're not voting. You're just greeting me. Good afternoon. God bless you. The Lord be with you on this Good Friday. All right. Let me go to back to WhatsApp and Twitter. This one says, my Nawa story for the week. National electricity collapse. Just telling us that power is dead, even though we never saw the body before now. So power is dead. Chisco, stop it. All right, let me see what you guys are telling me on Twitter quickly. for the Nawa story category. What are you saying on Twitter? What are you saying on social media? What are you saying? This one says, my Nawa story for the week is the collapse of the national grid. Hawa from Magboro. Nawa, Hawa. And finally, this one says, good afternoon. My suggestion is to the insecurity in the land is to, I did not ask for suggestion. No. Hey, it says, my Nawa story is government wants to release 313 Boko Haram, and now we want to treat bandits like terrorists. Now, wow, Elder Ike. Nah, real wah. Of course, the terrorist gets one more vote. I'm going to go on a short break and enter into my coalition center. Me and INEC are going to wear the same trouser and check all the results to make sure that your vote does count. All right, we'll be right back after this break.
Are you curious about what's happening in the world of politics beyond your borders? Tune into Global Review as we bring you the latest political stories from across the globe.
Many Palestinians, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, are forced off their land by that conflict. So one starting fact is 5.9 million Palestinians are refugees.
But what we don't realize is that what's happening in the Congo is happening in your backyard as well. 6 million people, over 6 million people have died in the Congo because it's the same conflict, right? In the DRC, we have militia groups, we have neighborhood trees, but why are they fighting? Why people die is to get control of our resources.
Join me, Mary Okon, as we dive deep into the most pressing issues, uncovering the truth and analyzing the impact on a global scale. From the corridors of power in Washington to the bustling streets of Accra, we've got you covered. We'll take you on a journey through
Please listen to this
systems.
announcement. The Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture regrets to announce the postponement of the highly anticipated Lagos State Boat Regatta, originally slated for Easter Monday, 1st April 2024. This postponement comes as part of government's efforts to ensure optimal participation for all attendees. Hence, the rescheduled date will be announced soon to allow that unforgettable experience for residents and visitors alike. We regret any inconvenience caused by this adjustment. Announcer Mrs. Toke Benson Awoyinka, Honorable Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture.
All right, we're back and the votes are in. Of course, the elders asking and begging for Okwama people to return to their homes got just 2 votes. Terrorism got 4 votes. And the power grid got the most votes. And the winner for the Nawa Story category on today's Hat Fact Awards is Power Grid. Power Grid. Nepa munowa o. Nepa o. It's ridiculous. In 2024, we're still having total collapse. You know one thing that one question I keep asking, how a country like Uganda, that we all are very sharp, we can sharp our mouths, Nigeria, our this or that, they have 24 hours light. And if they want to take the light, they send a message. You get it on your phone, like an Amber Alert, saying the power's going to be off from this time to that time because of this and that. And definitely when they say they're bringing back the light, they bring it back. But you people call yourself Big Brother of Africa. You have everything, but you don't have light. Now, wow. Anyway, I want to say happy Easter to everyone. What are you doing this weekend? How are you enjoying? Are you hanging out with friends, family? Are you going to church? What are you doing? Exchanging Easter meals? Or what exactly? I really want to make Frejon because, you know, I'm partly Sierra Leonean and on Easter we eat Frejon. So Frejon is a kind of beans that's made with coconut water, and it's so yummy. There's no palm oil in it. It's really great. It's something that is familiar with the Sierra Leoneans, and I love it. I want to make it, but I don't know if I can make it. I really want to eat it, and I don't have family here right now that can help me make frijon. So if there be any Sierra Leoneans out there, calling on one, calling on all, is there frijon for me? Can I come visit you and just take a plate of it home? But I'm hoping that I'll get to spend some time with my friends and my colleagues this weekend. Looking forward to that. I want to thank you all for being part of the conversation today, and I hope that you have a great weekend. I will be back here next week from Monday. I'm looking forward to April 1st, April Fool's Day. I'm also excited to start a brand new month with you because the first quarter of the year don't go, and the second one we enter. So my name is Mary Ann Okon. Join me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, MIMIEYO. Or you just Google me, Mary Ann Duke Okon, or just look for me on LinkedIn. Let's link. Let's get together and have a beautiful weekend. God bless you.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria